Hello and welcome. My name is Lee and welcome to this Unreal Engine 5 Fundamentals course. This course is aimed at anyone who is using Unreal Engine for the very first time. We're going to cover all of the basic things that you need to know, and after this course, you should be able to move on to either content on my channel to continue to develop or content elsewhere. So with that being said, let's get started. In the first video, we're going to look at how we can create and set up our project, and then we'll look at the user interface of Unreal Engine 5. So the first time that you open up Unreal Engine 5, you're going to be presented with a screen that looks like this. The most important part is on the left-hand side, this part right here. So the first button is the button to create a new project, and then below that we can view projects that we've created before. So if I click the new project, you can see that it's going to bring up this new dialog box. In this dialog box, along the left-hand side, we can choose the type of project that we want to set up. So we're setting up a game, film, architecture, automotive, or simulation. Depending on what you choose, depends on what's going to be presented to you on the right-hand side and allow you to choose different templates. So I'm just going to close this for now as we continue to explore just this area for a brief moment. Below that we have my projects. This is going to open up a dialog box similar to the other one, but here we can select any projects that you've been working on previously. And then below that we have a bunch more of options that you can explore by yourself. These are essentially allowing us to explore the different aspects of the engine, maybe looking at some of the different news articles, marketplaces, documentation, and getting started. And here, there's an icon here that's going to tell if you're connected to the internet or not. Right now, I'm not, but if you are, this may not appear. And here we have a drop down to choose what it is that we can see. So for now, let's begin by creating a new project. We're going to click New Project. And then on the left-hand side, where we can choose the type of project, I'm going to choose Games. And then I'm going to choose Blank. Setting up a blank content will mean that we're going to start from scratch and have nothing in our game. And that's going to make it perfect for us to explore the different features of Unreal. Now you can see on the right-hand side, we have a preview of what the game mode is. So what each template looks like. So under Blank, we have just a simple terrain. And then below that, we have some basic settings that we can set up for our project. First one is whether or not this is going to be a Blueprint-based game or a C++ game. Depending on what it is that you're developing, you want to choose either one of these. In our case, we're going to be choosing Blueprints because that's what we're going to be using throughout this series. But in the future, if maybe you'd like to use C++, maybe you'd like to implement a new feature or something that's not part of the engine, for that, you need to click C++ and then set up some additional things here at the bottom. Then we have the target platform. Here we can choose whether or not we're developing for desktop or mobile. And then below that, we have the quality settings. So we have maximum and scalable. Maximum here meaning that we're trying to get the maximum quality from the engine. Scalable, you're going to use more for a project that you're not too sure on yet. Maybe it's going to be developed for mobile. Maybe it's going to be developed for desktop. You're not quite sure. By choosing scalable, it means that you have the option to scale up or scale down. So we're going to choose maximum. And then finally, we have the project name. Now it's important to note that in the project name, we cannot use spaces. So if you'd like to use spaces, you should use underscore. In this case, I'm going to call this my first project. And note here on the left-hand side so that we can also choose the location that we can save our project. By default, it's inside your documents folder and then inside a Unreal Projects folder. Once that's done, you're going to click Create, and then I'll see you once the engine has loaded. Okay, so the engine has now loaded. Let's take a tour around the user interface. So firstly, just like any other Windows application, we have menu bars along the top. This is where we can access some common commands like the ability to open and save our project. the ability to view and hide certain windows. Now, as we move through the course, we'll look at what some of those different properties are that we can select and deselect. But for now, that's what that does. Below that, we have the section here that has some very simple commands, but very important ones that we're going to use fairly often. So we can save what we're currently working on. We can choose the mode in which we are editing in. Next to that, we have some options that's dealing either with animation, so opening up an animation sequence, or dealing with blueprints, level blueprints, and things of that nature. Next to that, we have some options for playing the game. And depending on what we choose from these three dots, depends on what's going to be highlighted. Now, below that, we have the main thing. We have the viewport. The viewport is where we can see our game world. And on the top of the viewport, we have the most common commands that you want to execute within the viewport. For example, snapping options, movement options for selecting and moving objects, the type of way that we're viewing the viewport, whether it's going to be in the perspective, whether we're going to be viewing things at the top, the left, the right, and so on and so forth. And another important one here is the viewing type, whether it's going to be lit, unlit, or wireframe. Again, we're not going to explore these features right now. We're going to look at those things later. On the very far right-hand side, we have the outliner. The outliner contains a list of all of the objects that's within our game world. And as we select the different objects, you can see that the details panel here below becomes populated with the different values that we can change based on the type of actor that is selected in the game. So things inside Unreal are called actors. So I might use the word actor, I may use the word item. I'm essentially talking about the same thing. Now you may see the the world settings. This is where we can change some of the global settings for our game. The final part of this is the content browser. So in order to access that, we press the Control and Spacebar key. And this is where we're going to input anything into our game. So 3D models, sounds, textures. This is where we're going to create blueprints and so on and so forth. Now, just a quick tour of the browser here. On the left-hand side is the structure. So we can click on these folders and expand them and see what content is already available to us. And on the left-hand side, the right-hand side, the blank area, we can right-click in here. This is where we can import and create things. Along the top of the content browser, we have some quick actions. So we can add items, we can import items, and we can save what we've been creating. And we can also search here below that. There's some additional options over here, such as viewing options and what things can be seen. But for now, that's about it for the content browser. So with that being said, that's the introduction for this video. We've talked about setting up and creating a project, and we've taken a tour around the user interface. In the next video, we'll look at how we can navigate around, how we can navigate within the viewport itself and how we can place objects. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.